What is the first thing a woman notices when she first meets you? Is it your looks, your vibe, your clothes? The truth is, her first impression of you might not be what you think it is. And getting it right could mean the difference between a casual brush off or her wanting to get to know you better. The truth is, her first impression might be different than you think. And getting it right can mean the difference between a casual brush off or her wanting to get to know you better. And in this video, we're going to break that down. I'm going to give you an inside look into what's going on in a woman's head and how you can curtail it to give off a better first impression. With that being said, let's get into the video. Part 1, her immediate snap judgment. Women size you up the second you say hi. They're calculating a number of different things, and it's a soup of all these things that are going to help you out. Firstly, they do a surface check. They check out your appearance. Are you somebody who looks like he cares about himself? Are you somebody who dresses like somebody who believes that he is of quality, that he's a valuable individual? If you're somebody who's not yet getting good reactions from the opposite sex, you have to take care of your grooming. If you're somebody who's already doing hilariously good with the opposite sex, I wouldn't give a fuck. However, if you're somebody who's not yet getting proper results or the results you want with women, you need to work on your grooming. You need to work on your hygiene. You need to work on cleaning up your hair, cleaning up your eyebrows, cleaning up your beard. You want to put on an image that says, I believe in myself. I do good with the opposite sex. I'm somebody who's confident. I'm somebody who has this handled. I'm somebody who is respected. If you don't believe in yourself, she won't believe in you. And if you don't dress like somebody who believes in himself, she won't believe in you. And if you're not somebody who is yet charismatic, confident, low in anxiety, who's extroverted, powerful as a man, who is somebody who's respected by his peers, you're adding more roadblocks in the way that will prevent her from looking at you as somebody who is sex-worthy. What is your overall vibe? She's going to look for cues that say you might be nervous, anxious, in your head, not being authentic, not being powerful. She wants to know the man she's talking to has everything under control. A lot of you guys will throw it back in her court, say something along the lines of, hey, you're pretty, you're this, you're that, and wait for her to respond. Girls don't want that. They want a leader. They want a guy who leads by example. They want somebody who can demonstrate that he can be a valuable mate. Which takes me to the topic of body language. Are you moving in a slow, languid way? Do you have problems holding eye contact? Or are you speaking quick and mumbling? Are you speaking with clarity? Is your body language tense? Is your face tense? Are you very rigid and very stressed in the face? Because if that's the case, she's going to get nervous immediately. Emotions are contagious, and the way you're feeling in the interactions will affect the way that she views you. Not to mention, you're somebody who is nervous or anxious talking to her. Girls want to date a guy that's above them in status, who's above them in value. And when you're nervous around her, it indicates that she is higher than you in status. Girls go after guys they respect. And when you move in a way that says, I'm nervous, I'm anxious, I'm in my head, it tells her, hey, I'm not valuable. I'm not high status. I'm not high quality. So move and speak as if you are that. Start believing in it too. An exercise I give all my clients is called the extreme self-gratitude exercise. You talk about yourself in a cartoonish, over-the-top way for about 10 seconds a day. This will clear up a lot of your problems in regards to not believing in yourself. If you're somebody who's too humble, too mean to himself, it's a great exercise. I'm a bad motherfucker. Genghis Khan, in the flesh. Neo in the Matrix, dodging bullets. Girls should drop to their knees and beg to suck my dick. You guys want to use this as an improv exercise. Do not repeat the same thing every time you do this exercise, because then it's just going to become banner blindness and you won't feel the energy when you say this. It might even feel awkward at first, but do this exercise. It will help you out in regards to becoming more relaxed in conversations. Now, the second piece you want to do, if you have a bad first impression and you come across anxious, tackle each of the pieces one at a time. So maybe you're going to work on your eye contact. Maybe you're going to work on having a high-pitched voice or having a building rapport tonality. Or maybe you're going to focus on slow, languid movements. Maybe you're going to focus on the adding pauses, speaking slower. But target each one at a time until it becomes habitual. And then once it becomes habitual, move on to the next piece. The things you think about yourself, about the environment, about the interaction are going to show on your face. We are made to be tribal and we're made to express to other people how we're feeling constantly. You can't help it. And so keeping that in mind, how does a powerful, strong person think? How does a masculine guy think when he's talking to a beautiful girl? He's at ease. He's not taking it all that seriously. It's just a relaxed conversation Flirting not for an outcome, but flirting for fun. Now, let's get into the first few sentences. When you're speaking to her, are you genuine? Are you authentic? And not just genuine or authentic, but genuine and authentic to that of a high status, high quality, popular guy. How does that guy think differently than you? Girls can sense when you're being disingenuous, when you're not being authentic. And so if you're somebody who is not considered cool or popular, you want to work on that. You want to work on the mindsets that will make you that person. Because the self always shows through. The person you are will always show through over some period of time. You can get good enough at this to fake it, but why fake it when you can make it? Why fake it and have to show a facade all the time to everybody instead of just becoming the person, just becoming the man? Now, if you're anxious and not relaxed in the conversation, emotions are contagious. She's going to be anxious in the conversation. She's not going to be relaxed in the conversation. Why would she want to hang out with you if you make her feel all these negative emotions? Now, it is okay to make her nervous because you're such a high status person or you're so out of her league. But even then, it's a matter of I'm so authentic and relaxed and cool that in my presence, I make you naturally more confident, relaxed, and cool. Be contagious in the right ways, which takes me to my next point. Do you make her feel comfortable? If you don't make girls feel comfortable, they are not going to be interested. They're not going to be into you. So you want to be, again, somebody who's genuine, authentic, relaxed himself, and also aware of her emotional well-being, her emotional headspace, being able to read her, which, to be fair, comes with time. If you're somebody who's been practicing going out talking to people, working on your charisma and your social skills, you'll get better over time at reading people, especially if you're holding eye contact. The reason for this being is because your brain is a data recognition machine. It is a pattern recognition machine. And when you are, again, shown time and time again, different interactions, facial expressions, different ways of being, over time, your brain will break it down and you'll be able to better read people. So when a girl's feeling uncomfortable in your presence, you'll know how to handle it. You know how to make her feel more relaxed, comfortable. You'll be able to read her and understand when you are making her feel uncomfortable. And you'll be able to back off. You'll be able to read the energy and make her feel better in your presence. Now, are you comfortable being masculine? Masculine is not a matter of doing the things that make a person like you, but doing the things that make people respect you. Because if people respect you, they will naturally like you. And you don't even need people like you. Honestly, I prefer for people not to like me, but to respect me. And that's the core of a masculine man. That's the core of somebody that values himself, somebody who believes in himself. I don't need you to like me, but you will respect me. An ability to have honor. You have an honor system. You protect your own. You protect your people. You are a good leader. You are somebody that wants the people in your presence to have more fun. You are somebody in your presence who doesn't need an outcome from a girl. You're okay if she doesn't like you. That's all cool. Because you have self-esteem. You have high self-esteem. You don't need anybody to tell you if you're high status or high value or not, because you believe in yourself. Now, how do you maintain a good first impression? Leave on the high note. If you do start feeling that the conversation is waving off or starting to fall off, and you're not in a situation where you want to take her home, not in a night scene, it's not late in the night, maybe you're doing day game, maybe you are early in the night while you're talking to people, maybe you're talking to people in the day, maybe you're approaching people at cafes, maybe you're talking to people at night, maybe just a casual, relaxed conversation in a situation where you can't, again, take her home. Well, in that case, end the conversation on the high note. Don't wait till the conversation fizzles out. Girls will remember the last emotion they feel off of you. And if you overstay your welcome and you start getting a little bit wavering in your conversation, or that she might have to be going somewhere, she's going to start feeling anxious because she needs to go somewhere. She's going to start feeling anxious because she has friends to go tend to. Leave on the high note. Grab her Instagram. I know I mentioned this quite a bit, but Instagram is a great way to maintain a good first impression, especially if you set it up properly. You should rate your photos, take a lot of photos, get really good at it, go to really good photographers, work on your fashion, your fitness, and create a landing page out of your Instagram. So then later on, when she thinks about you, when she checks out your profile, she's like, oh, cool photo. A lot of cool guys texting underneath his messages, cool girls messaging underneath his posts. She's going to see that you're a popular guy, an outgoing guy, and she'll be more likely to want to talk to you in the future. Now, if you're somebody who doesn't have a lot of followers, here's my advice. You definitely have over 100 people you know that have Instagram. 100%. Just spend a week going through your email, through your text, go through your Snapchat, go through your phone numbers, go through your little Rolodex, ask everybody in there, do they have Instagram? Tell them you're just starting one up and add them to the Instagram. This will give you an initial boost. And then as you go out over time and you start approaching people, you start having conversations with individuals, you'll add them also on Instagram. And you will start stacking more and more followers. And then you'll have a cleaned up Instagram, something that girls can come to and they can find more reasons to respect you over. Like I said, a girl's first impression is based on many factors. So don't just take any one piece of this and run off with it. Make sure that you are attending to yourself, you're attending to your mental headspace, your fashion, your grooming, your Instagram. Be very clicked into her subjective reality and work to make her feel better. Work to make sure that she's heard and understood. Have a lot of fun, be loose. This is not supposed to be serious. This is supposed to be fun. This is your time to be authentically yourself. And if you guys have any questions, leave in the comment section below. And if you guys do like this video, make sure to like it, subscribe. And if you guys are interested in coaching, text me at 702-841-9909. And with that being said, peace.
Too much, you fucking capping G, you bitch, you quit to rap.